bad, y'all. Sorry. I just got to read. What is going on YouTube? How's everyone doing on this Friday night? This is Mike in the house. And today, today is just one of those days where I'm just going on a rant about something, about everything, and stuff like that too. So at this point, I'm just going on a rant about anything, everything, and all that good stuff too. So, Sam, what's good with you? Oh man, you know, I'm not gonna hold you. For the past couple of weeks has been pretty crucial. You know what I'm saying? It's been pretty crucial. And the reason why it's been crucial is because, well, for one thing, my anxiety. Okay, so you're probably wondering, like, oh, how come you haven't gone on live? How come you haven't did this? You haven't did that? Okay, so to be honest with you, as far as going live, I mean, I haven't gone on live because one, I mean, I've been busy kind of like packing up stuff because for most of you know that I am going to California within the upcoming week. So we down to about a week now. And then two, because for those of you who know that I do suffer from anxiety. And when I'm not on medication for my anxiety, then I don't talk as much, nor or I don't talk really that much at all. You know what I'm saying? And um, I tend to stutter a lot more when it comes to me being, um, basically not be on medication for my anxiety. So, the good news is that I am seeing a person on next Friday. So there's that. Now we're gonna talk. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you miss me and stuff like that. I miss y'all too and all that good stuff. But like I said, um, my anxiety has just been taking its toll, for me and stuff like that. So, uh, whenever I stutter a lot, and when I stutter a lot, that means I'm not really on medication like that. I'm supposed to take medication for my anxiety, but apparently I can't see anybody until next weekend. So there's that. So, um, there's that too, and then just dealing with the move and all that stuff because I will be moving within the next week. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the move will be smoothly and stuff like that too. Hopefully, just hopefully. And I know, people are probably wondering like, oh, how come I haven't went on live or how come I haven't made as much videos yet? It's because of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely because of that. So and when you're not on anxiety medication, it's hard. It's hard because it's like you're trying to when you're on anxiety medication, it's a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? But when you're not on anxiety medication, it's just hard. It's hard because it's like, well, you're doing all these things, and especially if you take an anxiety medication for the longest time, then you start to get in like a bunch of withdrawals. And when you get withdrawals, then it makes you do things or say things that you normally wouldn't do. But it's just one of those things. It's like You have to kind of like keep going, keep at it. But it's just, especially with your daily life, like such as me, like posting videos. I haven't posted as many videos. Two, it's because of the whole move situation and stuff. But I know once I get back on medications, once I get back on, once I get like a groove going to where once I get settled in California, which is not going to take me long, but once I get settled, then that's when things start to improve a little bit. Jessica Wilson, salute to you. I don't think I've seen you on my channel before and stuff like that too. Do I like cranberry sprite? I have not tried cranberry sprite yet, but it sounds good though. I didn't even know Sprite had cranberry flavor, so I might try that. Yeah, Sam. I am seeing someone that's for my anxiety. You know, what I mean, anxiety. It's one of those things, and it's just anxiety. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It is tough. It's tough because it's like, well, what do I do? Like, what do I, how do I feel? You know what I'm saying? It's like, for those who don't suffer anxiety, it's like they, okay, here's the thing. I'm not gonna say, um, that I'm not gonna exactly say, well, I don't suffer. I'm not gonna as far as say like people who do or don't suffer from anxiety. They'll know what I'm talking about. But then at the same time, if they identify and stuff like that too, then that's a little different. But yeah. Uh Jaden Stokes says Jesus loves you and wants a relationship with you. Yeah. It's don't get me wrong, I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. But it's one of those things where it's like there's a little it's a little touchy subject, but then at the same time too, it's like, well, I know that, but at the same time, it's like, um, I need to kind of be reminded a little bit too. Tony says, yeah, it's out during the holidays. Yeah, the holidays gets worse, especially when it's cold. That shit hits different like a McDonald's spike. Yeah, the holidays, it's even with that, the holidays, it's just oh, it gets rough around the holidays because it's like either it's in the beginning of the year or whatever the case may be. Like it's one of those things where it's like you just it's like if you lost somebody, then it's like, oh well, I just lost somebody. Then it's like the holidays are not the same. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that whenever people say, well, the holidays are not exactly the same because I lost this person or that person. You know what I'm saying? Now I definitely get it 100%. Emilia loves Ariel. I think I might have seen your channel before, and maybe not. I don't even think you've been on my channel, but she says, "I love you. I love your Walmart." You like that? Hey, I gotta be unique. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I say without further ado, I gotta be unique. I gotta be very unique on that. I'm glad you like it though. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate you know, what you said and all that stuff like that too. I appreciate it. I like it. I like it a lot. You have your own YouTube page because if you do, I would definitely follow you. Um, Tony says, "Hope you find peace in California." I appreciate that. I hope so too. I hope so too. Sam says, "Have I ever seen National Lampoon's Christmas?" Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that back in 2000. I remember watching it and stuff like that too. And it's a good movie. I'm not gonna hold. I'm not a big Chevy Chase fan, but the movie itself is good. I need to watch the regular Vacation from 1983. Um, Let me see. Tony says, every time Mike says a duh, I think of Keem. Yeah, Keem Booker. Yeah, yeah. See, that's kind of like my influence too, Keem Booker. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever I say without further ado, it's stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? That's I take influence from that. I like I just whenever I do those videos and stuff, like sometimes I be milking it, but sometimes I be very sincere. I'm not gonna hold. But um whenever I milk it, then it's like, oh, I got a funny feeling that no new releases is gonna come at Walmart. I just have a funny feeling, you know what I'm saying? So Sam says I like early Chevy Chase. I like early Chevy Chase too. I like him in Fletch. Fletch he was great in. I'm not gonna hold you. Caddyshack, yeah, I have to rewatch that. SNL, yeah, when he does that news thing, sure, I like Chevy Chase there. You know what I'm saying? But anything beyond that, not really. Like a lot, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack, but I didn't care for John Cat. I didn't care for Chris Farley. I didn't care for John Belushi, but I like his brother James Belushi. Isn't that funny, right? You know what I'm saying? Spies Like Us. I need to rewatch that. I think I've seen that before, but I need to rewatch that. I would give Chevy Chase Fletch. I think one of his best movies, in my honest opinion. I need to rewatch Vacation, but Fletch, I thought that was a really good movie. Okay, so we're going to Emilia Ariel. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna subscribe your I'm gonna subscribe to you. You know what I'm saying? If you well, of course you have my channel. But I'm definitely gonna subscribe to you. So I'm gonna check out your videos that you posted and stuff like that. I'm when here's the thing. When it comes to like I'll even I'll subscribe to everyone's video. I don't care if you got one, two, three subscribers. I really don't give a rat's patoot. But I'll subscribe to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for me personally, I'm a low end channel. I'm not gonna lie, I am. I got over what 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I mean, I'm not even if I was big, if I made it big, at the same time, I'm not gonna be like, oh well, I like to think myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like selfish. You know what I mean? It's like it's you guys that got me to 1,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for y'all, then I would not be where I'm at now. Oh yes, Sam, I love Richard Pryor. Yes, yes. Amelia says Spies Like Us is her favorite Chevy Chase movie. I can see that. I need to watch Spies Like Us. I like him in Fletch because Fletch was like, I'm not gonna say it's like a far reach for him, but at the same time, it was a good movie. I didn't care for Fletch Lives like that. You know what I'm saying? Tony says, Chevy Chase is an asshole and well, yes, I heard that too. He's very difficult to work with. And it's like, well, first off, how are you difficult to work with? You're not funny at all like that. Second of all, like, when's the last time you like even okay, even Bruce Willis. I'll even take you on there. Bruce Willis, he was also difficult to work with, but at the same time, I'm not down. I'm not exactly. I'm calling like it is. I'm a Bruce Willis fan, but I heard he was pretty difficult to work with. But at the same time, he has gave Oscar-worthy performances way more than Chevy Chase. You know what I'm saying? Mel Gibson is another one. Mel Gibson, yes, he's racist. I like early Mel Gibson. I like the Lethal Weapon days. I like him in that. Other than that, though, anywhere from I say if it's 20 teens, it's a hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's been producing these low budget, low quality movies and stuff. He's great as a director, you know, but Mel and he's a good actor. I'm not taking that away from him. But at the same time, he is, from what I heard, he's very difficult to work with as well, too. So, um, okay, so today I was looking at The Godfather, Godfather part 3, where what is it? Sophia Coppola, who was in it. And I'm gonna read this comment from Amelia real quick. Sam, I agree. I only love Mel Gibson. What that one I've never seen before. That's one I've never seen. I want to see that now. I love Helen Hunt. I think she's one of the most underrated actors of all time. You know what I'm saying? But um, yeah, Mel Gibson. I like Mel Gibson and some other things too. Besides Lethal Weapon. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. Um, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I forgot about that. Okay, you know what turned me off about Marcy X? Back then, what turned me off was Damon Wayans. The lineup: Damon Wayans, Lisa Kudrow. Uh, uh, I can't get with it. Damon Wayans, I think he's one of the most underrated Wayans brothers who can actually act, given a script. I even do you one further. Marlon Wayans, I thought was great. I thought he's a great actor, very underrated. Thank you. Godfather 3 and Sophia Coppola. Okay, number one. I was looking at scenes from The Godfather Part 3. Okay. I'm glad Sophia Coppola, she's a director because her acting ability is just horrible. Because here's the thing, when she gets shot in the chest in Godfather Part 3, all you hear is, Dad? Like, what? No, what is that? I didn't like her at all. I thought Winona Ryder, who was originally supposed to be in The Godfather Part 3, I thought she would have been better. But she did 2 movies that year. One was Edward Scissorhands, and another one was Mermaids. Now, because she got sick during the filming of Godfather 3. She had to opt out. You know what I'm saying? She had to opt out. But Sophia Coppola, and people act like this is her first film. No, it was not. It was not her first film. One of her first films, if not the first film, was she had a role in The Outsiders. She had a small role, which I'm glad it was small because Sofia Coppola cannot act. Now, this is back in 1990. They didn't think that Sofia Coppola was beautiful enough. I thought she would. Me personally, here's the thing. When it comes to here's the thing. It don't matter if she was beautiful or not. I thought she was beautiful. And I got a thing for Italians. I think she was very beautiful. She was beautiful to me. She had the presence, but her acting was awful. Her acting was hideous. Her acting was not up to par. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, if Marissa Tomei was in that movie, I would have been more convinced because Marissa Tomei is a great actress. Don't get me wrong, but Sofia Coppola, I mean, she didn't want to do the acting to begin with, but Francis Ford Coppola, I think he forced her to do this role because it was kind of like a last minute thing. Well, Winona Ryder, she fell off. Winona Ryder, I thought she was great. I thought she would have been great, but Sophia, you know what I'm saying? She had the presence, but her acting was just awful. And when she got shot, I'm not gonna hold you. I did laugh. I did laugh because her acting, and I was glad because I did not care for it. I didn't think she was all that great, and I said that in a previous well, when I had my old channel, I said it then. I said, no, Godfather Part 3 had its problems. Al Pacino, he did two movies. He did that and Dick Tracy. He excelled in both. You know what I'm saying? Um, but to be honest with you, yeah, Tony, it is long. All of them's long. All of them's like over 2 hours, 3 hours long. But Godfather Part 1, that was really good. That's probably one of my favorite movies. Godfather Part 2, I thought was great too. I thought it excelled. But one of the problems was the flashbacks with Robert De Niro, which Robert De Niro took home an Oscar. Which, mind you, Robert De Niro, Mean Streets, put him here. Godfather Part 2, put him here. Got Taxi Driver, versatile actor. You know what I'm saying? Amelia says Winona Ryder had to drop out because she had to finish 3 films. Yeah, back to back, which was okay. Wait a minute. If she had to do 3, what was the third one? Because I know Mermaids and Edward Scissorhands. I know those two, but what was the third film? Because I know she was in what was that? Oh, it was with Christian Slater. Heathers. She was in Heathers too, as well too. Which that's another great one too. That's another movie that needs way more attention. Sam says Godfather Part 2 is favorite. I can't get mad about that. I tried watching Godfather, but it's so damn long. Tony says I haven't yet. I do need to try watch. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, Tony. I'm gonna tell you something. Watch the 3. Compare and contrast because the 3 films are okay. So if I had to choose, the first 2 films definitely watch that. But the other Godfather Part 3, definitely watch it just to follow the story. But at the same time, a lot of people disagree on 3. I honestly, to be honest with you, I disagree on. I didn't think three was all that great, honestly. If you took out Sophia Coppola, if you put somebody else in there, in fact, hell, I would even take you one further. I thought Andy Garcia and Bridget Fonda, if they had love chemistry, I would have bought that. That would have sold me. But it didn't sell me whatsoever. But the best person you come up with is Sophia? No. Mind you guys, Sophia Coppola, Francis Ford, they all Nicholas Cage, they all related. Nicholas is a Coppola, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you in advance. Just so you know. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What was the third movie Winona Ryder did back at that time too? What was it? Mermaids. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome home, welcome home. What is that? Carmichael or something like Roxy Carmichael. Welcome home, Roxy Carmichael. That was 1992 as well. What? Wow. Okay. Then yeah. I mean, at that point, I wouldn't even want to do Godfather 3 at that point. Then I forgot all about that one. Welcome home, Roxy Carmichael. It was Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael, Mermaids, and then Edward Scissorhand. Okay, okay, yep, that explains it. Damn, she was busy in like 89 and 90. Wow. Okay. Godfather Part 2, that is a good movie. It's good, but it's just the I'm gonna have to say like maybe the flashbacks when they split it to Vito's backstory, and then you saw more a little bit more of Vito's backstory than um Michael's current story. It's kind of like, eh, you know what I'm saying? All right, so apparently this is one of the rants that I want to talk about. So I quit my job. Before you say, why did you quit your job? Why did you do that? Now you don't have a job. For those of you who already know, I am moving, and I am moving to California. For those of you who know where, I'm stationed, where I'm at right now, where I live at right now, you guys know. So, within the next week, I will be leaving my current state to go to California. And the reason why I want to go to California is because, yeah, I do want to start over. Yes, I want to, um, you know, be somewhere different. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do want to start over. Yes, I want to be at a place very differently. You know what I'm saying? And there's other circumstances too, which I will not exactly reveal on here and stuff like that because I do not like telling my business out here. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this though. If you see this back wall, if you see this couch, this is my, regular couch. But if you see me in a different background and stuff like that, that means I will be in California. I will be leaving come this time next week. Actually, it'll be on a Saturday. So, fingers crossed, I will be leaving to go to California this Saturday, next Saturday, I should say. So, and people ask me, well, how long you gonna be in California for? Well, whenever I feel like coming back. But who knows? It could be a year, it could be a couple years, who knows? I don't know what the future holds right now. But I will be definitely in California. Definitely. So there's that. Now, as far as though, okay, if you're not new to my channel, and if you see me posting videos of Walmart and stuff like that every week, that's going to continue. And if you are new to my channel, I usually post Walmart videos every other week because apparently every other week is new release week. So I will still do that. However, um, things will be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when I typically post the new stuff, and then if I see the new stuff, I will post. That part, if new releases, if new releases come out every Tuesday, okay, and then if I don't see any, if I post something, I will post something first to where it's like, okay, well, if it's no new releases, then at this point, I'm not, I will still post it, but well, just to let you know, I don't have any new releases this upcoming Tuesday for you. But at the same time, too, um, new releases will still be like on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, why is your background so different? Why is that Walmart so different?" You know what I'm saying? And of course, at that point, I would kind of have to explain myself. Oh, I forgot, I'm going to California. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Um, you'll definitely see a new Walmart. You'll definitely see, new background and stuff like that too. So, just in case they're like, you should tell. You get that one guy like, oh, you shouldn't tell us. Like, first off, I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to tell you anything. Number one, two, I don't want to tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? And three, I don't want to tell you anything. But at the same time, I feel like to all my loyal subscribers, and the new subscribers that come on here and they are respectable and ask me good questions, I feel like, okay, well, I'll kind of explain myself in a way. You know what I'm saying? So, um, now what does it mean for this channel? Well, what it means for this channel is that, well, for number one, yeah, you will see a bunch of, you might see a few more trolls and stuff like that too, maybe, possibly. But I do want to mention that I want to get the trolls as far away from this channel as possible. So I have moderators and stuff that's going to help me out with that. And trust me, if I had to cuss somebody out, I would cuss somebody out. You know what I'm saying? So, um, other than that, though, that's not what this channel is about. This is about, going out to, various places and, um, showing off physical media and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's get to 5 likes right now. If we can get to 5 likes off this video alone, then we are pretty much set. You know what I'm saying? So click that like button. Share me with your friends. If you guys have YouTube pages and stuff like that, share me with your friends and all that good stuff. So, yeah, we have 5 likes. Okay, can we get 6? Can we get 6 likes? Click that like button. The more okay, we got 6. Can we get 7? Can we get 7 likes? The more likes we get, the better. You know what I'm saying? I like this. I like this a lot. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to those who are liking my channel right now and all that good stuff. So all right, now I am going to rant about something because this has been bothering me for the past couple weeks. And I should have been ranting and raving along with, but at the same time, I am not. So, first off, number one, Walmart. I don't know why the hell for the past three freaking weeks, okay, that I have went to your stores. I went to multiple stores. Keyword multiple. I do not go to the same stores. I go to different stores. And yet you guys fail to not get the new releases out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like new release Tuesday, which means that it should be on the shelf by Monday night into Tuesday. What part of that do we not get? I don't want to hear in the comment section. Well, it's the Black Friday, Christmas. I don't give a fuck about freaking Black Friday and Christmas. I really don't, because really, to be honest with you, that's just another excuse. Now, I have multiple people on every platform or whatever. They say, "Oh, well, you're not missing much on the Black Friday," or "You're not missing." I saw a couple of sales, but nothing major and stuff like that too. Well, you damn right, it's nothing major, because there's like on whenever I go to Walmart, whenever I look at the Black Friday sales, I'm like, y'all have this in an end cap? This is all y'all have? Like literally? Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather do Cyber Monday, because guess what? Some of the stuff at Walmart, oh, it's online only to get the price. I'd rather go to Cyber Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this stuff? Like, what is this? Like Walmart, I swear, y'all need to get y'all stuff together, because if I have to come in one more time, and mind you, I don't even think it's going to be much out this upcoming week, this upcoming Tuesday, but the next Tuesday, watch. Because every time since Deadpool, y'all have not been very consistent when it comes to new releases. Are you kidding me right now? And then these mugs are going to charge almost $60 for Alien Romulus. And even Amazon, too. Like, are y'all stupid? Like, y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to be ashamed. $60 for a 4K steelbook of Alien Romulus? Are you kidding me right now? That is absurd. It's just as absurd as my old workplace. Yep, I'm gonna get to that too. I'm talking to you. I'm talking in my old workplace. I swear I've never seen so many backwards ass people before in my life at my workplace. And luckily for me, I don't work there no more because I quit. I've quit. Because you know why I quit? Because simple. Because one, I'm going to another state, so there's no point. That's pointless. And two, because they don't know how to treat their employees, they treat their employees like crap. Now, mind you, for those of you who know and have been on my live streams, in most cases, whenever I'm at work, I record and I go on live at my workplace. But people wondering, how do you have all this time in the world? Well, simple, because I make time on this world. Here's the thing: if I'm gonna potentially, if YouTube is potentially my side hustle to where I'm going to make money off of YouTube, well, I better do it now. I better have as many views and all that stuff as possible, because my old in place of appointment ain't cutting it. It'd be like I'd be taking long breaks and stuff like that. Yeah, I do. At that point, I do because one, I be getting my stuff done. My stuff be getting done. It's just one of those things. So it's like at this point, I really don't care. At this point, it ain't. You have the two best workers in the world. When I want overtime, I can't get the overtime. But then here comes other coworkers that actually get the overtime. They get the overtime. And they be like, oh, okay, it's overtime. Oh, pizza, we get overtime, overtime, overtime. And some of them don't even speak English. I'm like, okay, so these motherfuckers, they get more overtime than I could, or where my coworkers could who actually speak English? Are you freaking kidding me right now? This is a joke right now. This is a serious freaking joke. And I don't care at this point. Because at this point, it's one of those things where it's like you can't possibly tell me. You mean to tell me that I can't get enough overtime and I've been within a company for about almost two to almost 3 years? You mean to tell me that? But it depends on what manager you with, especially in a company, because with a company, it mostly deal with schools, okay? And whatever district, there's a couple of managers. Whatever like district you in, and let's just say the one that's not gonna give you as many, hours of overtime, but then you got the other one that's gonna give you that. You know what that says? That says that, well, the final boss is going to have a final say in it, which at this point, oh, well, he completed his hours. I have to give him overtime because this and that, he's covering, he's doing this and this and that. Mainly because he's covering. But what they don't realize is that you have all these people out here that are taking Ubers and Lyfts and all that stuff. It's bad enough the transportation, and I don't care what state you in. It is bad. It's bad unless if they have a good transportation system. But here in Michigan, Michigan sucks as a state because the reason why I say they stuck as a state is because one, the transportation is not up to par. Okay. I can't even get to my work on a bus. So you know what I have to do? I have to take Uber. And with Uber, even with Uber, it's like, oh, well, it's a 16-minute wait. 16 minutes for what? When I went to California back in February, I didn't have to wait 16 minutes. You know how the most I had to wait is 5, 6 minutes. So what does that tell you? And then they did have the Uber strike in some states, not all states, but Michigan. Oh, people want to work and get their money and go home. They don't believe in anything. Well, forget Michigan. Michigan is a joke. They're a joke. Michigan is a freaking joke right now. And when they're a freaking joke right now, I could say that because guess what? I live in Michigan. It's a freaking joke. And people say, "Oh well, Detroit. What about Detroit? What about Detroit? What about what do we got? The only thing we got is the Lions, and we got good what? Coney Islands. That's it. Oh, we got what? 3 casinos in a mile and a half vicinity with each other. That's it. That is pretty much it. Michigan's a joke. My job was a joke. Most of all, even most of the people in Michigan, they're a joke too. They're a joke. They're just much of a joke as freaking um Mel Gibson's movie career. Joke. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm not even gonna say Mel Gibson's career. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna take that back. I'll take it back. That's fine. Okay, how about those other how about the careers of the host from The View. Let's go there. It's a joke. Michigan's a joke. My former job was a joke. It's just all a joke. And then people be like, and then whenever I wanted to call off, just for fuck's sakes and all that stuff, oh well, you did this, you did that, oh but I don't want to hear no oh but. What? I don't want to hear no oh but. I'm not trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to hear that stuff. And it's one of those things where honestly, I don't want to hear people in the comment section be like, "Oh, well, you quit your job, and you got to get another one." Yeah, of course I'm gonna get another one, of course. But remember this: I'm moving to California. California, here we come. Right back where we started from. California, California. I want that. That's where I'm starting back. Where we from? California. And to the guy who sing that song, I don't know who sings that song, but I know it's from the OC. I know that the TV show The OC. It was from I think 2004, 2005, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's like, guess what? Like, guess what? I'm like, don't want, like, I'm already done. Click the like button so far if you love this whole me going on a rant. Can we get to 7 likes? If we could get to 7 likes, that is fine with me. Because 7 likes will definitely do it. That would probably be like an all time. I don't know, maybe an all time record for like, live stream. Who knows? But I don't know how many people are viewing this video, this live stream and stuff. We got 4 people that's viewing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we good here. So I'm glad right now that we don't have any stragglers. We don't have anybody else. We don't have any trolls and all that good stuff. I'm glad about that. And I'm real glad about that too. So I may do one more live stream before I leave. And if that's the case, it'll be sometime next week. So again, for those of you who didn't hear in the back, I will most likely be doing another live stream before I leave, of course, to go out. So, oh man, we have 48 minutes. Um, oh, and I do want to say one more thing. When it comes to my company, when it comes to for them, when it comes to you know, when it comes to the company that I used to work for, to be honest with you, oh man, at this point, I feel bad for the ones who work hard, but they're gonna get shafted too. That's just how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So, um, the only thing I can say is that expect more rants coming. Expect more rants coming about my former job, amongst a couple other things. So that's what's gonna happen. So I am going to cut out of here, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. So with that being said, thank you. Shout out to everybody who came on here and stuff like that too. So with that being said, This is Mike from Mike's Movie Corner and more. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.